Hi.
It's here, the new party shop in Michael's. Discover hundreds of new party supplies plus over 700 balloon styles. Celebrating is easier than ever with Michael's. Everything to celebrate anything.
What do you mean? Are they in your walls or something? I forgot that you can watch YouTube on TV. Also, bro, you might as well just run. If they're watching you through your walls, you might as well just run. Never come back. There was like 3 people before you guys, and then they left. That is true. Honestly, I I don't know. Wait, I think you guys know. I think I told you guys about it. How in America here our government is shut down. I'm pretty sure you guys know that. I think I told you guys before. And then you guys were like, yeah, so I've heard. Which I saw there's like a few videos that are like people who use like SNAP benefits. Um like food stamps, they're gonna go away in November 1st, so that's like Saturday, I think. I don't remember. But I know for certain that they're gonna be gone. Not that I use those anyway, I'm just saying it because, like, the people who do use them, I feel extremely bad for them. I'm out here, man. Oh, yes, that's the shirt. That's the sleeve of the shirt. I knew that. I knew that, guys. I am not dumb. Okay, I remember. I remember things. Yeah. Also, the worst thing ever happened to me, gang. And no, it's not my Switch. I mean, it's my Switch, but I realize I can just make money and then save. But the issue is like, I need I need this job that I'm applying for to accept me, please. I applied for something simple, a very simple job that I've been doing for a long time. Okay, which is talking. That's all I want to do because these are very trying times. Like, oh my god, this is like trying times. I feel like people are underestimating how bad it actually is for Gen Z. Because low key, Gen Z got it hard, man. This is like, I think, no. I forgot what the word was. I forgot. I forgot the word. I think it was like recession or something along the lines like that. I forgot the name. And like the employment rates is so ass. I wish I can tell you how many jobs that I have applied for. I have applied for like a lot, but I finally made it. I've made it to the what's the stage called? The interview stage. It's not my first time doing an interview, but it's my first time in a long time. And this is definitely like a video interview on Google Meet. I'm excited. I won't say what it is just in case that they find my YouTube, which I don't know how, because I don't even use my government name on this. But I would feel like if they were actively trying, which I don't know how, they would probably end up finding this. So I'm not going to disclose what it is, just in case. Just in case. You know what I'm saying? But just know that I'm extremely excited and I really want this job so bad. I always wanted to do stalking job because I have a current job right now. The current job that I have is sales associate. That's what I do. Um, Technically, I'm a flexible associate, which means that I do a little bit of stalking. I do a little bit of store pickup. I help customers. I also do the register. I help do the truck. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I don't know how old um my subscribers are. Actually, that's a lie. I do. The age range is around 13 to 20s, so like around my age. So, yeah. And I know how to do fulfillment. I never packed anything though, but I have helped. Basically, what I'm saying, can you not? I'm trying to explain something and you acting trippy. Anyway, so um yes, you are smart. You are incredibly smart. I know that you are incredibly smart. Yes. Um so yeah, basically I do a lot. Do a lot. But in this specific position it's going to be for storage. And I really want to do the storage job. I always wanted to do storage. That sounds kind of insane because like why storage? I don't know if you know the newcomers know I am autistic. I have been I wouldn't I wouldn't say I've been like open about it because I don't often talk about it, but yes, I know you look like an old man. Anyway, so I am autistic and I have been open about it in in my my past live streams, but I never talk about it during like my videos, which is shorts. The reason why I do shorts is because long form content is not very good for my local drive on my laptop. Yeah, no, it's not very good. Um, I will also preference this just in case if the universe still knows. I may post like an actual post about it on YouTube. I don't know why I have not, but I feel like I should post it. That I am still taking comps. Ah. Yeah, yesterday I was grieving for my Switch, guys. I was grieving so hard. I woke up feeling depressed as heck because I really got into Overwatch again. But I know that when I use my SD card and then I put it in there and then like um I use Overwatch again by using by the digital key card that Nintendo has now, my Battle.net will still be there. My account will still be there. um, Now, the actual thing that I am actually more worried about is Bayonetta, specifically Bayonetta 2, because now all the stuff is gone because I can't charge it because the port on the inside is broken. So unfair. And I really do not want to pay for another Switch at this current moment. And I don't want to pay someone to fix my Switch because when you get someone to fix your Switch, you are possibly getting a risk of your Switch getting bricked, as in it won't work anymore because Nintendo hates you. Yeah, but no. But when people do GoFundMe's, it's actually for actual emergencies. A Switch is not an actual emergency. That's what GoFundMe's are usually for. No one is gonna pay a GoFundMe for a Nintendo Switch Lite. Like, I'm not going to mishandle a GoFundMe when it's actually meant for like actual emergencies. That's why I'm saying that, like, my comms are open and I really want this job. Not the comm job. I really don't want to do comms full time. I really don't. I only have them open because I'm in dire need. I've been in a dire need for a long time. I don't know what's going on, man. I partially blame the government because um the government is shut down right now. Um and also the main thing that I do at my job, my current one, is markdowns. And for 2 months, they did not have any markdowns for 2 months. Not even the people that usually do markdowns. And in November is coming up, and still nothing. And I'm like, what? Why? Why? What is going on? So, yeah, that's why I've been looking for another job. And so, my mom is like, when push comes to shove, you can go back to school and get a job there.
Work.
And I'm like,
And play.
shut up. Shut up. Stop it.
Without
Stop it. And I'm like, I don't want to go back. Anything but that. I don't want to go back to college. Not that college was like the worst thing known to man. It's that I hate school in general. What's the point of going back where, like, no matter how many degrees you get, no matter how many certifications you get, no matter, like, you know, no matter whatever you get, it's better if you just go to a, like a trading school and, like, get a job where you more hands-on, like a car or something. Something along the lines like that. Because what I went to school for was graphic design, and I got a certification. I am certified, right? And I'm not saying that not digital, graphic design is like not important, because it's very important for companies and X, Y, and Z. It's just something that I don't care about, because as you can clearly see, I'm a digital artist. I'm an illustrator. I don't want to make comics because I realize that I hate it. I don't want to do animation because I realize I hate that too. Oh boy, I hate a lot of things. I even hate people. I mean, mostly just socializing with others. But yeah, that's practically it, man. So I'm over here fighting for my life. You are very much a certified old man. And I really don't want to go back. I really don't. It's not that I'm scared to drive either. I mean, I am scared, but like I'm not like, ooh, like, I'm not that scary dog meme. I don't know if you guys are talking about. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm talking about. The one that's like shiver me timbers. That one. I can drive. I never drove at night though. ever have a reason to drive at night. I lost my train of thought. I truly lost my train of thought, gang. Also, last week I was so upset. I was so freaking upset, guys. I was live streaming earlier last week because I had things to do later on that day, and my stream was supposed to be an hour and 30. If you look on my channel now, it's an hour and a minute. It took off the rest of the 29 minutes, but people still watched and liked anyway. I did put in the description that it cut off for some reason, and I don't know why my YouTube on my phone keeps doing this. I keep searching it up and searching it up, and every time it's like, oh, maybe your network is bad. How the heck is my network is bad when I didn't even touch it? Sometimes my phone like gets off of live stream by itself. Like like it just goes to the home page of my phone, and then it doesn't actually like, go do the rest of the live stream. Like the first time this happened was like 8, 10 months ago. I was redrawing my OCs, and while I was in the middle of drawing Jamaica, one of my main OCs, it cut out, and no one told me that it did, and it only saved 20 minutes of it. I streamed for 2 hours. At this particular time, I used to stream 2 hour streams before I do these current 1 hour streams. So yeah, safe to say I was livid and upset and confused. Um, like extremely confused. And this keeps happening as the months went along. And you might be thinking, oh, just stop streaming. But that's the thing. I like to stream. I like to show you guys my process. Because as you guys know, with Sora 2 around, we don't know what's AI and what's not. And some people are like, oh, it doesn't matter if it's AI or not, because AI is so much better than actual artists, because actual artists are so pretentious. And I'm like, okay, first of all, shut up. Us artists have to pretend to be pretentious. We're not actually pretentious. The only ones that are truly pretentious is like the hardcore type of artists who do like traditional or digital, and they're like in one of those high class um, classes, or like is very super professional and will nitpick everything that you do, and probably doesn't consider anime as like an actual art style simply because that it's anime. You know, those people is a whole new different story altogether. Um, I'm just a casual artist. I'm trying to get to at least 1,000 subs on YouTube so I can get paid with ads. I know that you can get paid with ads when it comes to, um, what am I thinking? With shorts, yes. But to do that with YouTube shorts is actually kind of harder than actual videos. And for the longest time, I have been debating to. Wait, what is this? Is this an ad? This is an ad. Go away. I have been debating to go back to doing um, um, regular video format. But the issue with that is, right, is that the song that I choose, I have to make sure, sorry, I have to make sure that it's not copyrighted. And I don't know what is copyrighted and what's not. Like, obviously, like the big, well known songs, like celebrity songs and rap songs, are obviously going to be copyrighted. Um, but not all of them are. So I'm just like, mm. And I don't even know if people would like my long form content because I know that some people, um, oh, I see it now. I am blind. I am so blind. Um, some people might like it, but when I first started, I didn't really had uh that many views. So I'm like scratching my head, thinking that maybe I could. I don't know. But no one is really asking for it. No one is really like begging for it. No one is going into my comment section and be like, "We want more of this. We have to have more of this." So at the time, I was experimenting, and I really wasn't going anywhere. That's why I use shorts, because I can connect to people more. Then again, my audience 13 to like 24, I believe. The YouTube, I forgot what it's called. The stuff, oops, stop doing that to me. The stuff for YouTube, it tells me that like, yeah, here's your demographic. Here's how many people that looks at your stuff. Here's the new people. Here's the current, here's our like your subscribers count. Here is the current people that always come back to watch. They say all that. I get new attraction, but I don't always have my content constantly pushed to my current subscribers. Not always. Like, I have a few current subscribers here and there that comments, which lets me know that, hey, I see your art and I like the way you draw this. Um, Whenever I do get new people watching my stuff, it's always a gamble. It's like the biggest gamble in my life. And the reason why is because some people who know, you can tell who's an artist and who's not based on the way that they comment, or you can tell um their skill level based on their comment, or something along the lines like that. um the reason why I say that is because I do get people that tell me sometimes that, hey, you should draw like this. And I think if you make your line art cleaner, and like maybe space out your hatching as if they didn't actually understand why I did that on the piece, is insane. Um, I had a person ask me once, which it wasn't even hate, because the person was genuinely asking that, why do I draw the way that I do? Like, why do I draw the eyes together? Like, if it was a personal choice or not. And I was like, yeah, this is my art style. I draw the eyes close because it's my art style. To have an art style, you have to understand the anatomy of the the human body or humanoids first, and then you develop it from there. Because I'm not gonna say that I'm better than anyone, that I am worse than anyone, or anything like that, because everyone is on their own silly little journey, doing their silly little things. And one thing I will 100% say, is that I have looked at my older drawings back, I have no idea how long it has been. I guess from high school, maybe? I don't know if you guys remember, but when what was the Security Breach? When Security Breach came out, and I made my own Fazbear animatronic. I look back at
With
that.
Google Play Games, you
I'm
can
going
play
to throw you
unlocked.
out the window.
Unlock bigger
Stop
screens
doing this to me.
and better.
I hate ads. Anyway, what I was saying. Oh yeah, I have realized that I have grown as a human being in terms of my art. So yeah, I am quite proud of myself. Though I will say, when and if I do get a new Switch, I will definitely play Bayonetta on normal mode. I really don't want a hand-me-down Switch, because I know exactly how those are gonna be. I don't want a hand-me-down Switch. Because you don't know if it's gonna turn out good or not, okay? You have no clue. Actually, I should color the hands first. What am I doing? What am I doing? Um, highlights can go away. Stop it. This can go away as well. Oh, I don't think I've ever told you guys about what happened to me last stream. You guys may or may not believe me. I don't know. But, um, a big YouTuber that I know, I wouldn't say personally, we're not like friends or anything, but who acknowledges like my art, and I'm also in her Discord, joined my stream last week when I did the early live stream. She was asking me a lot of questions about like my OCs and my story and whatever. Darn, I messed up on that. And like and when I explained to her how my OC is Dawn's kid because she really likes Dawn. I think I get this a lot where people say that they like how I do my character designs. Um, and I'm like, I don't know, like people just tell me what they like and then I make. I had vision and that's about it. So anyway, it was pretty cool until my freaking phone decided to hate me. Ah, darn you phone. Now you embarrassed me. I'm such an embarrassment, aren't I? But yeah. I was explaining to her why I draw the way I do. Because don't get me wrong, I'm very proud of talking about the way I draw and why I draw this way because it's intentional. I would love to talk about the way I draw. Like I'm not remotely upset if someone is actually genuinely curious about why I draw a certain way. Because a lot of people probably think, like newer people by the way, probably think that I can't draw straight lines and that I am an amateur. And I'm like, I feel like people don't know how hard this actually is and why I find it impressive. Like, um, because the way that I do line weight is like going over it but a little bit thicker and then like have some strands come out, like drawing strands come out. so you can focus on that. And then if I want things to be like straighter, you can obviously see that it's straight. So when people are like, "Oh, you need to make your line art straight," they don't understand that I can make it clean. I actively choose not to. And when people tell me that they're tips, they're not really tips because I never asked. I never asked, so they just give it to me. Part of me needs to stop explaining people why I do the things I do if they're just straight up telling me. Like if they're asking because they're curious, that's okay. But if they're just straight up telling me because they think my art is bad or they think I'm an amateur, which I am not, I'm really not. Um, I guess I'll just delete it. Because there has been times where I know there's like an anatomy mistake in like a few of my drawings. And I just kept it. And I posted anyway. Why? Because I didn't care that much. Sometimes I know that the head is small, sometimes I don't. But I posted anyway. Because I didn't care. Because impressing other people is so stupid. Like you can, cause you can impress one group of people, and then like the other group of people is like, no, you should draw like this. If you don't stop. So yeah, I don't relatively think that my art is bad, but I don't think it's that good. I would rate it an 8 out of 10. The only complaint I have with my own art is the way I draw heads. Not that they're small, but like the angles of the head sometimes pisses me off. Which is why I use these, the references, but sometimes references aren't that great. No cap, man. Um, I hope I'm not talking too much. I just feel like I need to vent all my everything today. I wouldn't say venting. It's not like I'm really sad or anything. I am sad that I can't play Bayonetta for a while. Then again, I remember for a while that I haven't played Bayonetta that much for a while. And I guess it was because I wasn't into her that much at that time. Also, if you hear that, that's my mom. I don't know if it picked it up, but please don't mind my mom. She's working, so don't pay attention to her. Anyway. Oh my god. She's so loud. Please do not pay attention to my mom. I don't know what she's doing or watching. She should be off now. But yeah, please don't pay attention to her. I don't know if it picked it up. So, yeah. I think I should get a good night's sleep. So I'm gonna wake up at 6 a.m. Yay! No. I haven't gotten ready in like months. As in like a couple of months. As in like I haven't gone out of my house. Like getting ready to leave my house. I'm getting ready for the interview, by the way, but I'm not leaving the house. I just gotta look presentable and not look like a hobo. So I'm gonna look my darnest and cross my fingers and toes and everything else in between, man. I am pretty sure the position I applied to was seasonal because they were looking for someone else seasonal. I do need to ask them that, hey, if I am good at this job long enough, can this be permanent? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Eh. I made chicken Alfredo. I think it was either yesterday or a couple of days ago. And it was fire. It was my first time making it. You can call me Chef Ramsay if you want. I will take autographs if needed. I'm just kidding. Though my friends were trying to take my chicken Alfredo for some strange reason. And I'm like, you can't take my chicken Alfredo because it's my chicken Alfredo. How dare you do that to me? Mega is streaming on Twitch today. They're streaming right now, I believe, because they didn't stream yesterday. You're probably wondering, why not go to their stream? Because I have already set this up 9 a.m. early in the morning, so I can set this up so I can stream. But they're like, yeah, I'll just stream today since I won't be here tomorrow. And I'm like, you know what? You might as well just be ice-phobic at this point. You might as well say that you hate me, that you hate my art, you hate everything I stand for, and breathe for. You might as well just say that, because how dare you do that to me? But I'm not really angry about it anyway. I don't really talk in the chat anyway. There we go.
Wix gives you the freedom to tell your story
I really hate you.
with a professional website that reflects who you are.
Oh wait, messing up my time. How dare you? People on my TikTok has been asking / commenting on my posts how I beat Rodan, the secret boss in Bayonetta 2, and asking me how I got the weapon, even though that's literally what the post is. Or asking me how I got other weapons. To get the weapon, you have to beat him. Why else would I freaking post it? Like, come on, it's called the Rodan weapon. You have to beat him to get the weapon. I switched weapons. Is everything okay with on your guys' end? Is it messing up or anything? I don't know if you guys are still here. I don't know if my friends are still here or not to tell me if it's messing up or not. Because it keeps doing that. It's just messing up. And I don't know why it keeps doing that. Okay. Is the stream still working on your end? Is it good on your end? I'm guessing that it is since you're replying. But I just want to ask anyway, because I'm paranoid. Bro? Bro?
With Google Play Games, you can play unlocked. Unlock bigger screens and better controls.
Is it now just showing up for you? Strange. Are you behind? What the heck is going on? I had to do the stream early because, you know, I had to meet your... I had to meet Hap's friend. That's why I had to do it early. Are you behind in the live stream? Oh my god. I hate when it does this. My Wi-Fi should be fine. My phone should also be fine. I don't know why. I don't... Why is it doing that? So you are backed. You are backed up. Why the heck are you backed up? You're not even the current minutes. You're not fast forward to right now. You are backed up for some reason. Why is it doing that? I don't understand why it's doing that. Bro, can you understand what I'm saying like right now? Or are you still... Because it shows that no one is in here. And yet I'm getting your messages right now. Which is strange. I can't text you on my phone because I am on my phone. And when I leave the YouTube live stream, it'll be paused or over. Oh, okay. You had me scared. You had me scared because I didn't know. I didn't know if my YouTube was fine or not. You had me scared. Anyway, The reason why I did it early because I had to meet Hap's friend that I never met ever. Alex, I believe. I never met this person in my life. So that's why I streamed early. Oh. Wait, why your TV and your phone? Why the heck are you watching me on your TV and your phone? Ugh. I wonder if I look
Switch
good
to
on
Chrome to
TV.
load your
I'm
favorite
going to
sites
throw you
fast,
out the window.
so you can browse with ease. Fast, safe,
No, that's my
yours.
Discord. Whoopsies. Yeah. Usually I would stream on Thursdays. Oh, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. I I usually I lost my train of thought. I usually stream on Thursdays if I can't stream on Tuesdays. That's how it's supposed to go. But I didn't want to stream on Thursday because I was really looking forward to streaming on Tuesday, but I didn't know when I would be meeting Alex. So I decided to stream early, which was fine because the streamer, well, no, the YouTuber that thinks I'm cool, I guess, was in my stream, and that was like the only person that was on my stream, and it was really nice. It was very, 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 very nice. Her channel name is Phoebes or Phoebe. She's pretty great. She doesn't often post. Eh. You have character? You wait, are you talking about like my version of you? Or like you actually made your own character? Cause I didn't know you had an OC. You never told me you have an OC. Oh, D&D. Yes, 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 yes. Wasn't yours like what is it called? A gnome, right? Like a see when you said a gnome, I thought it was a garden gnome. I don't know why, but yeah. Sometimes I forget that you can draw. Is oh okay. I I did pretty good with mine, so I'm not gonna change it. In fact, I actually like how I made them, which is the first because I usually don't like how I make some of my OCs. That has nothing to do with my actual OCs. I think App said that we'll be doing it every other week. So like every 2 weeks we'll do the campaign, I believe. So I guess that's fine. I'm okay with that. And then we stop at 10 o'clock, which is great for me, honestly. Because if I was working again, I would be. Thanks. Because for me, I would. If I was working on Sundays again, I would usually sleep at 10 and then wake up like 4. So, yeah. I'm fine with that. That works perfectly actually. That works fine with me. I already had a vision for my D&D character before I even um like drew him. I knew they were gonna be the grumpy character, And that I don't say they're necessarily grumpy. They're just introverted and they don't like talking to anyone. I mean, who could blame them? So yeah. I chose chaotic good for mine because I don't know. When you're introverted, you get chaotic thoughts, but you don't really act on them. But you're still good. You're still a good person. I would like to believe so. I don't know if you can hype live streams after when they're done and then they're like archive and like properly posted. I don't know if you can hype them then. I mean, you are kind of old, so I would imagine it would kill you. So you're kind of old. You're like Gramps age. I'm sorry, Unc. You gotta put you in a nursing home, Granny. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I love you so much. Please don't hate me. I am just kidding. I love you, my great best friend from high school. Go away. No, no, no. That is preposterous. What is this such slander on my name? How dare you slanderize me of all peoples? Honestly, I don't care if this one gets like 1,000 views or not because this one, I don't know. I think this one's okay, but a lot of people will probably think different. You are right. You are still in diapers. Infant! Infant! Ah ha ha! Ah. Me, on the other hand, I am a Chad. Slash Riz. Ah ha 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 ha. What do you mean, ew? You're just mad because I have aura. That's right, buddy. Me having aura and no one else can tell me otherwise. Meow. Honestly, my Switch was technically broken, and I was the Lulu trying to tell myself that it wasn't broken. It was technically broken because of the knob, you know that white covering that's supposed to cover the I forget the joysticks, the left one I told you about. Technically, my Switch was broken, and honestly, it was a matter of time before I even got it, before it actually breaks. When I broke it on accident. Who am I kidding? I'm a heathen. I'm a fraud. That's not 100%. Okay. Boop. Does it still work on your TV? I hope this still works on your TV and on your phone. I hate having paranoia. It's like uncouth behavior. That's crazy. Okay. Sorry if I'm asking about it too much. I just have this incredible paranoia, and it makes me want to just die. So I'm trying to draw this as fast as I can so that it won't like crash on your end. Because I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know why it's doing the way that it's doing. Because my network is fine. At least I want to believe that it's fine. Because my Wi-Fi is fine. I have streamed 2-hour streams before. As long as you don't make over 12 hours of streaming, you should be fine. And I was just thinking, why not just stream on Twitch? I am scared to stream on Twitch. Because I don't know how Twitch even works for mobile. Fuck. I try not to curse so much on here because of the age restriction. You can get your live stream / video restricted just by cursing. I kid you not. I try my best to not curse in my videos or streams. But sometimes it's so hard. It's very difficult for little old me. Sigh. Yeah. You see, YouTube previously was like, you can't curse within the 15 seconds of your videos. Now they're like, yeah, you're just gonna get your stuff restricted anyway if you curse at any point of your videos. Because when people are like, you know, some YouTubers who are like checked marked and official, you would know because they would have the check mark in their name. Sometimes they get the, oh, we're gonna change your thing to restricted mode, and and like if you do click on OK, it's gonna be like your channel is gonna be terminated, and then you would have to give out your not, it doesn't say about your ID first, it says like your birth certificate or like your social security or something. That never happened to me, and I'm not saying that it will happen to me. I'm just saying that I hope it never happens to me. I don't want it to happen to me. Considering that my streams, my art, and everything else mean so dear to me. And if I ever wake up and my phone tells me when I go on YouTube, be like, hey, we're gonna turn your restricted mode on, and we're gonna to delete your channel unless you give us your information. And I'm like, what? Why me? What did I do? Let me breathe. Like, I feel like people don't know how bad It actually is, because it's not just for the average YouTuber. It's also for like normal regular people, like regular viewers that can also be affected by this. So like don't think you are safe because because you're not a YouTuber. No, it could also happen to you too. I think yeah, it goes here. Sorry, I'm just focused right now. Ooh, yes, linear light is fine. Lately, I have been watching these C dramas. They're not even like, I mean, technically they're romance dramas, but they're not really like romance dramas. It's mainly where, well, actually, I wouldn't even call them like C dramas because it also happens. It also has Americans in it as well, where it's basically you have. It's kind of similar to the AI stories, like those fake Reddit AI stories, where you have like the nice protagonist, and then like you have the wicked um homewrecker or whatever. I think I put linear light. And no one believes her until it's too late, and then everyone is like, "Oh no, we treated her so bad." Oh, thank you. That's what I this color's the reference color. This color I just chose because I thought it was pretty. I was saying 85. I think you need to go lighter, like 65. Yeah. Anyway, so where the protagonist is like, yeah, you like usually the protagonist is like really nice and caring and didn't do anything wrong, but then like the other people believe the vicious woman and calling the nice one vicious, and then like um it's either like an isekai where the main protagonist got reborn, and then she has to start over and then does things different, or the girl leaves and never comes back, and then the people finally understand what they did wrong. My biggest issue with them though is that they never tell the other people why that person is important. Like, let's just say there's like a famous CEO and they have been treating that person wrong the entire time, but like they didn't know that they were treating that person wrong because they always thought the person was like a hobo or something, or like a thief, and then like the brother or sister try to tell them why did you do that, why did you hurt them, but then they never actually say the relationship, which makes me even more upset because I'm like, why aren't you saying the relationship of why of how important this person is? Cause like I know like in one hand where if you do say your like actual relationship, people are gonna be like, oh, you're lying, you're doing this X, Y, and Z, you're cheating on me. But like, um, on the other hand, if you don't say it, they will still blame you regardless. And I hate that storyline. I hate that plotline every time because it actually makes me upset. I'm like, literally show them proof that you are this person's sibling. Stop stop dragging it out. It's pissing me off. Like it makes me so actually legitimately upset that it happens. Like I want to explain how upsetting it actually is because whenever the villains are like, oh, what is your relationship with this person, and then they're gonna sit there and be like, well, I'm not gonna tell you. Why aren't you gonna say it? Why? For what? You have nothing to lose. The person is clearly important to you, and if you don't say anything, they're gonna think the worst. This is not communication. What are you doing? Like I get so mad. Like it's the most annoying thing ever. Like what are you doing? What are you doing? Also, is the streaming still fine? I hope I'm not like ranting your ear off because honestly, it's been a while since I've actually talked to people. Well, I mean, it's not like I haven't talked to anyone, period. But like, you know, I feel myself right now. I feel like I'm me again. But yeah, is the stream still doing good, right? I can still see that you're here. I don't know. I don't know if you're watching back actually, because you could be watching back. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot one more thing. I realized why I thought this was something else. I didn't even do this so I can differentiate myself. Cause I'm so stupid. There we go.
people play games, you can play unlocked. Unlock bigger screens and better controls. So you
That's crazy. I keep seeing all this drama on TikTok in the art community. Yeah, and I say drama, I mean like crazy drama. I may have seen other dramas too, but like, mm, sometimes I forget that TikTok has like real people. Not saying that other platforms don't have real people, because you know YouTube is a platform with real people. Actually, that's like half true. Half of the videos on here is freaking AI generated. Ah, AI slot. Anyway, I just mean that like for the most part, TikTok is full of real people. Even if they use the AI voice changer because they don't like their voice, or even if they use a text to speech or something along the lines like that. At the end of the day, they are still people. So it's so strange that everyone has an opinion, which you can be easily influenced if you were like a child. I would have been if I was still a minor. I would have been so easily influenced if I was a minor and like I'm on TikTok. Like no kidding at all. Um, cause you know people can be impressionable and whatever, especially minors. So yeah, that's all the stuff that yeah. Remember how like I don't know if you were here or if Levi was there. I don't remember if both of you guys were there or not. But at some point I was talking about how TikTok, like how the TikTok art community is like really trash. Like not trash as in like, oh yeah, it's like it has always been bad and everything else, and like art is bad. No, like the people, other artists are mean to a lot of artists, even like especially beginners or people who have extremely unique art styles. I had my fair share of people being mean to me because of my art style and the way that I draw my anatomy, especially eyes. And people try to give me tips and tricks or whatever, and none of these people know who I am or even follow me. I don't even know how I end up on that side of TikTok, honestly. The algorithm said, yeah, it's time to humble you, so here you go. Even though I never asked because I wasn't even popular in the first place. I'm not popular, by the way. I want to preference this. I never gotten like a video that's over like 1,000,000 views, okay? Like I've gotten videos where they're over 1,000 views, but that means nothing. That means nothing. I mean, it means a lot to me because I'm he heckin' small, but it doesn't really mean anything though. The only way to get viral on the art talk space is where you have a unique art style or you're bullying people who have unique art styles. There is no in between. Alright. And like when I'm talking about like having unique art styles, I mean so unique where people think that unique doesn't always equal good. Like unique doesn't equal good, which is their opinion. But like they made it seem like, you know, is the craziest thing ever. So I know I don't really get those comments because my art style is not that unique, but I do get some here and there where people are like, you should draw it like this, you should draw like that. And usually I would comment just fine, be like, that's my art style. It's fine if you don't like it, I don't care. Um, but that is indeed my art style. But it gets to a point where like I can't handle it anymore, and I'm just gonna delete them instead. Because sure you can say just ignore them. You can say that to someone who's nonchalant, but I'm gonna tell the universe right now, I am not nonchalant. I am a pretty chalant person, and things get to me over time. So to protect my peace and my emotions and everything else in between, because these TikTok comments are getting so much more meaner now, I'm just gonna delete. Thankfully, I've never gotten like a rude DM, or like a really, really mean DM. Thank God. Or like me getting harassed or anything. Thank the Lord. I don't want that. This is a check-in with the audience. Are you guys still around? Are you still alive and kicking and whatnot? Okay, you're still alive and kicking, thank God. I just wanted to make sure. How's your beard going? Is it going good? Is it bearding? I'm glad we can spend time with things that makes us happy to make us temporary forget how bad the world is. It's so silly, you know? Okay. I don't know how long this stream is going to be. If this stream will actually end up being 2 hours or not. I'm trying not to make it at 2 hours because I want to at least talk to Mega. But I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh my god, don't tell me about the nose, bro. Bro, it's so bad. It's so bad. Anything and everything that goes wrong can go wrong and will go wrong and it's, and I'm not just talking about here in America. I'm talking about everywhere, gang. I'm talking about everywhere. So you know, the UK does this age verification for teens, and be like, yeah, you can't really like use social media until like a certain age. No, wait, that's Texas. Either it's Texas or Alabama. I don't remember. But like, um, all this started in the UK, where where like the United Kingdom is like, yeah, so basically you need to give up your ID if you want to use social media, and obviously people hated that, and also, um, it was trying to force all of the websites to do so because majority of the websites that 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 the UK was trying to force is American based, like YouTube, 4chan, other places like that. But 4chan was fighting back, like, no, we're not doing that. That's dumb. And then YouTube came around and was like, I guess we can do it. And then YouTube did it with this new AI thing. And everyone knows that AI is gonna mess up, you know? Because if AI takes one good look at me, it's gonna think that I'm a child, right? Because YouTube already thinks I'm a child by itself, right? Like it already thinks I'm a child, right? And then I got suspended from doing YouTube streams for like 2 months. What do you think the actual verification is gonna do to me? Like it's I can't, bro. I can't. I cannot. So yeah. And then they want to sit here and say that, oh, we're protecting the kids. We're protecting. No, you're not. You just want adult stuff. You want our information. That's what you want. You don't want anything else. You don't want to protect children. If you really want to protect children, let parents parent. Let parents do the parenting. No, exactly, exactly. Like I get it. Like I get it. And then I think in Texas they was trying to pass this bill where you won't have social media until like you're 16 years old, and every time um when you try to do something, you need your parents' permission or something. And then the iPhone and Google is trying to pass this thing where like oops, I did not mean to do that. Shade. Right here. Yeah, exactly. And then an iPhone has this thing where like the parent, if you're a minor, the parent has to give out their ID every single time they want to download an app. I'm not just talking about like apps that are meant for adults. I mean like every single app ever, whether it's educational or not. Why? Why? Why would you do that? That makes zero sense. Why would you want to do that? Because at this point, you just wants the parent's ID for whatever reason. And also, sometimes it would also ask for the child to give out their ID. But a lot of children at that age do not have IDs. Now, when I was 16, I did have a permit. I had a permit for a lot of years before, I think it was like a couple of years ago, I finally got my driver's license. But for the longest time, I had a permit, a driver's permit. But I still wouldn't give up my ID. And like, I think it was Australia or some other place were trying to advertise this thing where like, oh, if you're under the age of 18, you can't go on social media, period. And yeah, and then they were trying to mask this as, oh, well, we're technically trying to protect the kids from like bad things online. No, you're just trying to control them for no reason. Because they don't understand how social media actually works. They don't know how Discord works. They don't know how YouTube works. They don't know how any of these apps work. They don't know how Instagram works. They don't know they probably know how Facebook works because they're that old, but they have no idea how anything else works. I don't think they actually know how any of the apps that we constantly use every single day works. Especially TikTok. They have no idea how TikTok works. And they think that TikTok is like bad. Because we voice out our opinion. Like they say it's freedom of speech, but also don't talk bad about the government. Or also don't like um um you know, don't get apps without your ID, you know, because for the longest time we was taught to never give out our information, our personal information. And then it turns out that, oh yeah, we need your personal information so that we can protect the children. This is not about kids. We know it's not about kids. Because because if it was about kids, we wouldn't even be in this situation. Because people people these days gentle parent. Well, not gentle parent. They do permissive parenting. Um, like, cause people think that gentle parenting is like, oh, would you do this if I give you like a cookie? No, that is like permissive. I forgot the word. I forgot how to pronounce the word, but basically that is not gentle parenting. Gentle parenting is actually setting actual boundaries and actually like telling the kid that if you don't do this, this will happen. And like, as wild as this sounds, shocker to a lot of millennials and boomers, hitting your kids is wrong, and it will forever be wrong. You can discipline them in any other way, but hurting them physically is the worst thing that you can do. And people are simply like, no, it's not bad. I turned out fine. No, you haven't. You still have that trauma that you dealt with when you were 6 and you don't know how to deal with it. You're not fine. And then, and like, those type of parents become parents themselves, and then they're gonna do the cycle all over again. Being neglectful, not feeding their kids, not being actual parents. Okay? Because, like, this is a sign of control. And if those controlling parents actually, I'm pretty sure they're still around, but if those controlling parents, like, saw what type of apps their kid is trying to get in, like trying to have on their phone, it would be so much worse for the kid. It would be so much worse for the kid. And a lot of parents are either unsure or straight up not doing it because they care about their child's privacy. Kudos to those parents. Okay? Those parents are the MVPs. Absolutely chads. Absolute chads. So I am quite afraid of this generation of guys, not gonna lie. Not that I'm a girl, nor like guys. I'm just gonna preference this. I am not a girl. I am non-binary, and I use they, them pronouns. I will preference it mainly for the viewers that's gonna watch this after. I think it's there we go. I'm not a girl, and I will never be a girl. Okay? Yes, I was born as AFAB, but I'm not really a girl. I am finsexual. For those that don't know what it is, Google is free, but I will also tell you anyway. Finsexual is the attraction of femininity. And no, it's not lesbian. It's not the same, and it will never be the same. And say that it's the same, and you're just homophobic. Yeah. PNG, you're still around, right? Like, it's not like gone for you, right? You're still here. Right? I don't know if you're still here or not. Oh wait, let me go back down. Okay, you're still here. Okay, phew. There we go. But I am pretty scared for guys. Because they are the alpha male and sigma and all that other type of stuff is very strange. We're coming to a close of the live stream. It's very close to 2 hours. I did not expect this to take me 2 hours. Then again, I had to stop a lot of times. But this was a good stream. This was a good stream. Nothing was exploding on me. The world was not dying. I need to check my stream more often. I need to look back at my stuff. I had to rush on the sketch because I was late on doing it. Because I was just so tired. There we go. That will be the end of the stream. I will talk to you guys next week. I hope your week goes fine and everything else, and I hope you guys have a good night. Bye.